It's Black Spring with Autumn here on your Wednesday. It is. Hope you guys are doing well out there. And yeah, it's been kind of a hectic 24 hours, I guess. But I hope you guys are doing well out there. I don't know. There's a lot of interesting things going on. I will just tell you just quickly. Just curious about this whole thing with the. I haven't had a whole lot of opinions or I haven't had a whole lot that I wanted to share about this whole thing with the Trump and the Epstein files and all of this, but I did find that it was ironic that I saw a piece on Newsweek in which they're saying that these files, to me, they're using a line of bureaucracy. It looks like the bureaucracy of our government would mediate the delay of the actual release until after Trump leaves office. So I'm just I'm telling you, this is honestly, we're living in a time of grace, but we're also living in a time in which, to me, this is just a really bad script. Hi, John Roberts. Great evening to you. It is January. Let me get that date right. I get the day right. It's definitely Wednesday, and it's the 7th. So it's January 7th. But it just seems like, I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like we're dealing with a game show host, and it just never really ends. I mean, I've endured a few press conferences, and just even the people that are, it just seems like just a really bad skit, but with a lot of consequences, is what I'm on about. Is what I've been on about. It's a whole lot of consequences for the common man. And I think this other one is the acquisition of Greenland. I believe I was looking at a piece for the BBC. I honestly, guys, I just can't. I mean, I've heard the national security piece. I've heard it all. It's just there's so much going on. But I do think the Economist was right on when they discussed generally that the shaping of 2026, it's going to be vastly based on geopolitics, and everything's already been shaken up. It's not, I won't call it a turning point. I don't know if I'd call it a turning point, but definitely, a lot going on. But I'm going to try to get back in here, catch up with you guys. It's been kind of a crazy day, crazy weather. It's like, to me, when you look at the references, the biblical references, it's, to me, like, you can't really tell the hour, the weather or the season, not just is from 1 hour to the next. From 1 hour to the next. So I appreciate you guys for coming in and loving on the like button. You guys that are doing the Flying Monkey show, you're gonna get sandbagged. Yep. We'll have to sandbag you. But yeah, a lot going on. But I don't see it ending anytime soon. I don't. Oh my gosh, Marcy T, thank you so much for coming in. I'm only here just for a second, but I was just looking at these headlines, and I've been following quite a few, global headlines. But this thing between, of course, you've got the situation, the Venezuelan situation. You've got, oh, this one's gonna fall. I've seen these press conferences. This stuff is hard. It's getting harder and harder to watch. Yeah, the situation in Minnesota. I mean, your head will spin. If it's not spinning, it might start. It just might start. Yogi Fish, how are you? Well, maybe it's not for you. Excuse me. Looks like we have a bunch of low vibrational people asking silly questions in here. Silly questions. Silly flying monkeys. Get out of here. You're demonic. You need to be rebuked. You've already been rebuked. We just have to sandbag you. Thank you, Marcy T. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. John Roberts, thank you guys so much for coming in. Yogi Fish 4721, I appreciate it. Just kind of, I'm just, I don't know, it's a lot. Like I said, there's a whole lot going on. And I'm definitely not, I'm not done with that piece on the 2026 world outlook from The Economist. No, not by any stretch. So we'll keep going. What is it? The one in Minnesota? I'm catching up. Aaron Byrne QE3BV. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate it. I need to do some more briefing on that. I really do. It's I'm telling you, like, today was a little bit heavy, a little bit, just kind of thrown back into the mix today, and it's a Wednesday, but it feels like a Monday. But yeah, I will certainly catch up. But thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you guys for loving on the like button. There's no real topic here, so I'm kind of all over the place. You gotta ride with me. Right, we're just talking pretty much anything from Greenland to, which it's funny, the whole situation with Greenland, when Greenland is actually more ice than it is, and Iceland is more green. I mean, I've flown over it at least a couple of times. I'm trying to, I don't remember which route I was on when I did that, but it's kind of amazing. Yeah, but I haven't spent any time. There. John Roberts says free flowing dialogue. Yep, we'll take it. We'll take it. Let's see what else. So yeah, some of you guys are just over the top. I don't know, the trolls, they need to come out around, but if they come out around dawn, then they have to be back in their little cave. Hey, just based on the myth of that, there's little storytelling elements here. Yes, I have. Charlie Mundur 1462. I'm not sure if that was the route that I was on. I don't know. I don't remember. Marcy T says, I think they're in shit. So not long, right, before the goblins and what else? The goblins and the dragons are going to come out. Yeah, but yeah, you guys just go ahead and sandbag them. I appreciate it. Yogi Fish 4721 says, so with Greenland, we'd have 3 states not connect to the other 48. And then, okay. The other thing I mentioned that I saw a piece from Newsweek, saying that these Epstein files could potentially not even be released until after Trump's out of office, because today it's citing bureaucracy. Hi, Crenshaw Crypto, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Trey, oh my gosh, I'm getting some, you never know what you're gonna get around here. But seriously, guys, I appreciate you guys for loving on the like button. Like I said, I'm just coming in just for a second. I'll probably try to catch up maybe tomorrow. Get in and out. Nobody gets hurt before your Thursday. But I'm just gonna keep an eye on these things. It might be worth it to just kind of run the whole thing. Marcy T says they're just talking to make us talk, they're just talking to make us not talk. I believe you're right. You're right, Marcy. Like, as soon as they kind of get you on some crazy time nonsense, it's like that's the mission accomplished, right? Mission accomplished. Once they get you off your square, it's kind of masterful for a troll, or for a goblin, a dragon, or whatever, who else is going to come out. So I really appreciate it. Who's Jerome Baden? Jerome Baden, ENWB. Crenshaw Cryptos. I'm glad I found this channel. Well, I appreciate you for coming in for sure. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you guys. So, yeah, so we're just doing a little bit of chatting. I'm just, thinking about some of these headlines that I've seen so far, and to really kind of probably dig around a little bit more before I come back. But I appreciate. So I'm just saying that this is just like a really bad movie. I've already seen a bunch of memes about Maduro, and like, this is crazy. I've even seen him as a disc jockey, or I'm not sure if it's TikTok, or see, this is a great time of deception because you don't know what you're looking at. You know what I mean? You don't know if you're looking at a TikTok video. You just don't know. Realize. Aaron Byrne. I appreciate you guys for coming in this evening. But yeah, there's just a lot going on, and I'll probably try to. Oh my gosh, is that guillotine? You know what I mean? Old head Deuce, you're here. You're here. All right, I just got attacked by a ladybug. She's cute, but I don't have time for her. I don't know if you guys are experiencing ladybugs in your neck of the woods, but yeah, I don't know. Just, you never can tell. But I appreciate you guys so much for coming on, and thank you so much. Realize again. I'm going to go back into your piece soon. So in the meantime, guys, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a great rest of the Thursday. I'll probably come back tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you for loving on the like button. A ladybug, yeah. Yeah, like, I'm not afraid of her, but they've been hanging out. I don't know, what does it even mean to be seasonal anymore? You know what I mean? What does it mean? What is seasonal? I don't know. You guys let me know. All right, guys. Well, you guys take care. Thank you so much for loving on the like button and for being insightful. I've got a lot of catching up to do, without a doubt. Another thing is, I'm hearing that here's another buzz, right? This is just a social media buzz. The last thing that I've heard was people there's some type of tax revolt. I mean, my gosh, 2026, right? It's kicking off to be kicking off, sparkling, right? Shiny. Shiny, right? Okay, do you guys feel shiny and new, or what do they say? Happy New You? Do you guys feel that right now? But for now, guys, I appreciate it, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think I'll have too late of a day. I should wrap things up sooner. All right, guys. Until then, thank you so much, Marcy T. Let me just say, oh my gosh, old head. What are you trying to say? Okay, John Roberts, thank you so much for coming in, of course. Let's see, Brian Woody, N8J, K2 Siren, I don't know what you mean by Mambo, Abraham, P2222. Marcy T, of course, thank you so much for coming in. I will have to catch up with you for sure. Yogi Fish 4721, thank you so much for coming in. And let's see, Realize, thank you so much for coming in. Charlie Moondor 1462. Thank you guys for loving on the like button. I really appreciate it. What else do we have here? Crenshaw Crypto. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. I'm not sure. Jerome Baden, EN9WB. And of course, Old Head Dude's Flying Guillotine 22. Or Vandu. Thank you for coming in. And Realize. Thank you guys so much. So we'll catch up soon, guys. And it'll probably be, to me, it looks like we're going to be like on a global spin for a while. But until later, guys, you guys take care. And I don't know, try to get some rest. I don't know how your guys' weather is, but it's like the seasons, like you don't know what season you're in from hour to hour. So, I'm just saying, 70s, we go to 70s. Who knows? 70s and then back down into the 40s. So Had to get a new jacket because my jacket was kind of beat up, and you know, not gonna spend like, I'm not gonna buy like $200 or $300 jacket. No, I'm not. Can't justify it because pretty soon we'll be back to boiling hot. We'll be back to boiling hot. And for sure, flying guillotine. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, there goes that cultural motif, that modern rhetoric. We go from climate crisis to from climate change to climate crisis. All right, guys, I will catch up with you guys between tomorrow and definitely Friday, guys. All right, guys, thank you for loving on the like button, and I will see you guys pretty soon. Bye for now.